Good afternoon and welcome to the Voltimum ACA webinar on surge protection. My name is David Thomas. I'm Education Training Manager for the ECA, and this is Gary Parker, who's here to be part of our presentation. And we have also some other people that we'll introduce you to as we go. Just a few bits of housekeeping before we start. In front of you on your screen you will see a series of boxes. They're known as pods. You've got the video pod, which you can see us from. That's also bringing you the sound. Obviously that's coming through your sound card. There's also a list of attendees, so you can see other people who are attending, and there is the chat box. Now that's quite important because that's your way of communicating back to us here in the studio. And we'll talk about things that we'd like you to do as we go on. There's also going to be some quiz boxes as we go through. You'll see we'll ask a few questions and give you a chance to answer a few of those. So the chat pod, we're going to have a question and answer session at the end, and we would really like you to send us your questions in, and the easiest way to do that is if you type it in the chat pod there, and then one of us here will capture that and let you we'll raise those questions as either during the presentations or at the end. So just to begin with, you know who we are, but we'd just like to get a feel of who you are and your interest in surge protection. And we have a couple of questions which are just about to come up on your screen. And these first questions are basically give us an idea of what type of work you're involved in, who you are, and whether you're actually installing surge protection yourself, or basically whether you think it's necessary, how much you know, things like that. We'll broadcast these results shortly to give you a picture of the people that you're with. So let's just see. Okay, so we'll broadcast the results. So we've got a lot of electrical contractors, we've got a couple of end users, and a trainer, which is good. Move on to surge protection then. I mean, surge protection was included in the First Amendment. Gary, let me bring you in here. The surge protection thing, I mean, there's a lot of discussion about surge protection, and you've got to put it in. But this is fundamentally one of the things that we'll keep on coming back to during our webinar here. Mm-hmm. It's not new, is it?
No, that's right, David. It was first introduced a long time ago in 2001, which we'll cover a little bit later. But the Amendment 1 of the wiring regulations has not increased the requirements for surge protection, it's just increased the information. Well, a surge can occur from two main ways: atmospheric origins, lightning generally, or man-made origins, something with heavy inductive loads. The ones from the atmospheric origins are less common, but a lot more destructive. The ones from the man-made loads are more common but a little bit less severe on the installation in general. So they're the two main systems, and they're the two main ways that we have to be careful of and in trying to protect against.